I think it's Will. This is day number 4. It took me hands. Day number 4, look. Oh, it's just covered everywhere. If you get it on your hair, on your face, it's so hard to get off. There we are, day 4. Some drips here and there, but it's so thick. I like that prop. I've done under there as well. I'm going to do inside there, and I'm going to do under there as well. Look, just at the back. 1.5 tins so far. So 3 tins should do it. 2 coats, and another extra coat on the swim line, you know, water line. 3 or 4 coats on that. So I'm going to get another tin. So that's 4 tins, that's 20 litres. Morning. This is day 5. Day 5, blimey. And almost every day it's either rained in the night time or it's in the night. Still early, I haven't started work yet. Well, yesterday I got a coat of paint on all around, and I just finished about 3:30, and then I absolutely threw it down. So hopefully the paint's alright. Check yet. So this morning I'm taking the weed hatch out. I'm going to scrape inside and paint inside the weed hatch. I'm also going to paint underneath the back. That seems to be the worst bit, but the rest of the base plate's fine. And I'm going to roller the sides. Trusty roller, eh? I'm going to roller. It should be easier now, because technically it should be easier because I've done all the grinding and all the hard work, all the rubbing down. You can't grind that paint down, it just smears it about, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's my job for today. It's day 5, and there's things I've noticed that you can't on the boat. You can't throw things out down the sink like you used to, because it gets all the side of the boat wet before you paint. So yeah, all the water I put down the toilet, the grey water, and yeah, one of the things, simple things like that. The batteries are on charge all the time, which is bloody brilliant. I've got no worries about, you know, batteries getting low or anything like that, because I've got it on trickle charge overnight from the power here. Nice. Anyway, just an update. Have a nice day. I've got to do inside there today, as well as, see, it's still frosty, look. Still got soaking wet all the way down. It's repelled the water by the looks of it. So what I do now is go down with a rag, wipe it all down, and then it's coming out there, look. It's dripping out slowly just to annoy you. It's alright, isn't it? I like this gloss finish. That's my little plate, look. Looks alright, doesn't it, after all that slathered paint all down there. So today I'm going to be doing roller coat, see how it goes on when I dried it out. When it dries out, it should be sunny today, hopefully. It's freezing now, absolutely freezing. I sort of lathered it behind there as well, you know. The paint gets so thick as you start using it, it's like bloody treacle at the end of the day. Oh, it's killer. Fresh tin's nice. A bit runny there, look, but I don't care. Right, let's do inside this weed hatch. here. You can't quite see that, but it's all black under there. It's such hard work. If any of that paint gets on your phone lens, your glasses, oh, it's so hard to get off. Right, I'm going to start this now after a coffee. That's the second coat done. Taking me a couple of hours. It looks, that's why I'm trying to sand it. It looks horrible, you know. I'd love to get it, grip blast it down to metal. You know, I tried sanding it all down here, make it look neat, but it just doesn't do anything. Spreads it about. Whatever. I'm going to paint up there anyway, so I've not really masked it off, and I'm going to touch all the black up again along the top. So I've got some better filler. I'm going to sand all that down. Lots and lots of paint in there. Look, I've just lathered it in on that weld, and that should protect it for another few years. Filthy thumbs, I tell you, I'm so tired. These guys do it day in, day out. Bless them. Everything is covered in very, very sticky. Everything is so, gloves stick together, everything sticks. Very, very sticky job. As it dries, as the paint dries in the tin, the paint becomes thicker and thicker and gooier because the lid's off, you know, and you're painting. Those little pits in there, look. All those little tiny pits, you've got to get in those. Can you see that scratch there? That was a rock I hit on the River Severn. I got stuck on it. It went all the way down for me to get off it, you know. Wow. God. Right, 2 coats done now. It's 7:30 in the morning, and I can't do a lot until later on, till it dries out. It's because it's cold and damp in the mornings. I have to wait till about 9-10 o'clock till I can start work. This is my 6th day, and it's the 3rd coat I'm putting on today. Beautiful. It's going on really well, actually. It repels water really well. As soon as you put it on, really, I mean, the water just falls off it, which is great. But it's not the ideal time of year. But I couldn't get in any earlier, you know. It's one of those things. I tried everywhere, you know I did. So Even I tried down here in the summertime, you know, when it was hot, but I couldn't get out of the water because it was too shallow. But yeah, time to put kettle on, I think. Pretty boy. You going then or what? What? Still sitting there? Why are you still there? Bye. You're still there? What are you doing? What? What are you doing there? I'm on toilet, do you mind? Oh no, it's perving. Perving. What are you doing there? Going in the front room. What are you watching? Oh, you're sitting on the sofa now. What are you watching? Oh, you're watching Narrowboat Will. Oh my god. You're not watching him, oh, he's rubbish. Why are you watching that? Oh look, signal's gone. Ah. It's terrible, isn't it? Oh, you're still there? What are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? Hey, come on. Old Adam's here bright and early doing his business. Just made him a coffee. Good people here, really nice people. I'd highly recommend this this yard. Look at the state of my hands, look. Oh, it's a painting blister from doing that with the paint. Not that, doing that with a paintbrush. Oh, killer. Right, it's my third coat done, and luckily for me, it's been very, very mild the past 2 days, so it should dry okay. I mean, it's very damp overnight, but it should dry okay. Right, I've this is my so it's Saturday, so it's 6 days. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 6 days. My third coat of paint. I've also put 2 coats of paint underneath. Sorry, 2 coats of paint underneath, and where I can reach. I'm also going to do. I've done 2 coats of paint inside the weed hatch. I'm also going to do a 4th coat just on the water line, you know, before it goes back in Monday. And it should, if it's mild tomorrow, it should be dry by Monday. And yeah, so it's been hard work. Hands are really painful, but can you hear these guys do it all the time? I know, and I'm weak. The guys do it all the time. They've told me if you came here, it costs you, I think it said £11.50 a foot. This works out about 700 quid, and that's, they get it out, put it back, they jet wash it, they'll wire brush it. It's hard work. It's hard work. And then they'll let you come and have a look at it to see if you want any more work. Because I'm able to do all my own work, I was able to do all the welding, and I wire wheeled all the pitting before. I'd wire wheel a section, then I'd paint it, then I'd wire wheel another section, then I'd paint it. As you go along, you know. So it's once you get the first coat on, it's a lot easier. But even on my third coat, I still found bits I'd missed. Isn't that amazing? Even though I went round with my glasses as well, right up close like that, I still found bits I'd missed. And hopefully now the coats get easier. The more coats you put on, it gets easier and easier because it goes further, because the surface is getting smoother and less absorbent. So, you know, the best bit I've liked about it all is polishing that prop. Isn't that weird? Having a polished prop. Oh, there's one job I've got to do now is that stuffing gland. And I'm going to do that probably tomorrow and put some new rope in. Try and draw the old rope out, put some new rope in. Whatever I draw out, I'll put back in. If I get 2 strands out, I'll put 2 strands back in. And then that's about it really. That's as far as I can go with all this work. It's I've really lathered in all down these seams. I've really lathered that with paint, so it all runs down onto the weld, and it sits there in a big pool of paint, you know. So it's sort of got some runs in places, and when it's cold, the paint goes so thick. You put it on and you roll it on, and you go back an hour later, and it's ran, but it's dried almost. So you just whatever in it, eh? And I would have loved to have got all the paint smooth above the water line and got a really nice finish, because that paint you can get a really nice finish with it. But man, it's such one person. It's such hard work, and you can't sand it. The sand just fills up with bitumen, you know. So what I'm going to do now, above the grey area above, I'm going to fill that and try and make a nice job of that and sand it and paint it. Even on mild winter days you can paint still. So it's still out there, is about 10, could be 12 degrees now, so you can paint in that. Anyway, these thumbs are filthy and they're aching rippers. Oh, and also I've got sunburn just there from welding, stick welding. Stick welding gives you sunburn, because I'm wearing these goggles and not wearing a mask. All that sunburnt there, and it's all peeling now. Oh no, like a bloody Dalek. Thank you and good night. I put a new seal on that weed hatch as well, so painted and new seal, you beauty. I'm going to change the stuffing gland rope. Stuffing gland.